New marks were set and history was made as the group stage kicked off this week. You're watching the CONCACAF Champions League Recap show. I'm your host, Scott Kleber. In Group A, Toronto FC provided one of the surprises, topping visiting Cruz Azul 2-1, while it took a late penalty from Costa Rican international Alvaro Saborio, his second goal of the game, for host Real Salt Lake to overcome nine-man Árabe Unido 2-1. The win extended Real's home unbeaten streak in all competitions to 23 games. In Group B, Santos made it 2 wins in 3 weeks in Mocoya, outdistancing Joe Public 5-2, while the Columbus Crew snapped its 3-game home CCL winless streak with a 1-0 win over Municipal. Emmanuel Ekpo had the game's only goal. Monterrey made its first Champions League game a happy one with a 1-0 Group C triumph over Saprissa, while Marathon defeated the Seattle Sounders 2-1. Group D is fit to be tied. The Puerto Rico Islanders settled for a 1-1 draw with Olimpia. Nicholas Adlery made it 3 goals in 3 games, giving the home side a first-half lead. And FAS and Toluca went goalless in wet San Salvador. The highlights and storylines were numerous. Let's take a look at a few of them. At BMO Field on Tuesday, Toronto FC became the first MLS squad to defeat a Mexican team in the competition's history, outlasting 2-time finalist Cruz Azul. Martin Saric was on target early for the Reds, scoring the first goal by a North American side against La Máquina in 5 all-time games. Recently acquired Spanish international Mista doubled the lead a minute from halftime with the kind of classy strike you would expect from a former Valencia star. Christian Jimenez gave Cruz Azul momentary hope, curling in a 90th minute free kick. And if you thought you've seen this before, well, you have. The Argentine, while with Pachuca last year, connected from nearly the same spot on the field against Deportivo Jalapa. Santos' Jose Maria Cardenas carved his name into the record books on Wednesday, becoming the first player to score 4 goals in a Champions League game, lifting his side to a 5-2 win at Joe Public. Cardenas struck twice in each half with some impressive individual efforts. Watch for more from the former Pachuca player as we get deeper into the group stage. The weather proved to be a challenge at the Estadio Cuscatlán in San Salvador, as FAS and Toluca battled to a slippery 0-0 draw in wet San Salvador. Manuel Perez nearly gave Toluca an away win, but in a remarkable sequence, his late penalty hit the crossbar, as did the follow-up. The Red Devils are winless in 6 of their last 7 CCL games dating back to last edition. An enthusiastic crowd at the Estadio Tecnológico helped lift Monterrey over Saprissa. Aldo de Negris tapped in the game's only goal in the 25th minute, extending the Purple Monsters' away Champions League winless streak to 6 games. Expect more Champions League thrills and spills and goals next week. And remember, for Champions League live games, highlights, previews and news, and more, visit us at CONCACAF.com. Thanks for watching CONCACAF TV, your source for the Champions League.